Yo, what is good with y'all, boy? What's good, Dub Mafia, man? Today, we're gonna be helping y'all get y'all settings right from the controller settings all the way to the graphics settings, and I'm gonna explain everything so you guys do not mess up your aim. You guys moving smooth throughout the map, and most of all, you have the best performance whether you're on PlayStation or PC. Let's get right into it. First things first, we're gonna go with the controller settings. Before we get into anything, I will go over things that are of importance. So certain things that are personal preference, I won't be going into depth with. So let's get right into it. First things first, like I said, horizontal sensitivity and vertical sensitivity are all personal preference. So is your button layout and your stick layout. But I typically go custom, and I use like a stick and move type deal, and 7.7 is where I go to. Now, your controller vibration, I just turn that off because that just hurts your aim a little bit more whenever your controller is, you feel like you're in a simulation and you're not. Same thing with the trigger effect, I just turn it off, don't need it. Inputs are very important. I would test your stick drift, but for the most part, this is what your this is what your min and max need to look like. Your trigger, this should really realistically be 0. I just have it at 1 just to be funny. But let's switch over to the aiming. This is important as well. You want to go, your sensitivity most part doesn't matter, but you want to make sure that your aim assist is on, and then you also want to make sure your motion sensor behavior is off, along with your aim assist settings. You can just make sure that this response curve type is dynamic. Make sure it's dynamic because it's gonna feel the greatest. Next thing is movement. Guys, please listen to this one. This is a very important one. You want to go to tactical sprint assist, and then you're gonna press square X or wherever you're on. You're gonna this will be at 400, I believe. Turn it all the way down to 0 and keep these both on. Okay. The rest of this stuff is personal preference, but I kept it off. And your slide dive behavior, guys, turn it on hybrid because it's just the most. It feels the most fluent for this game. So in my opinion, so yeah. And the rest of the stuff is like, basically how you want to do it, however you want to do it. This is just me. But the combat settings, there's really not much to change. It's simply simple stuff. So yeah. Now over to the display, the display settings, everything like that, your graphic settings. So I do borderless because I only have one PC. But if you have a dual PC, you can do exclusive. To me, it doesn't really matter. It's pretty much the same one. You can just freely move your mouse, and the other one you can't. So, and then the next thing you want to do is you want to go all the way down to just follow these steps realistically. Just follow everything here, and you will be perfectly fine on this part. The next part, the quality, is the most important part. Now, you want to change this if you're on PC to whatever it is. I believe it's on NVIDIA DLSS. Change it to Fidelity Cast. Everybody runs it. It's smooth. And then you're gonna change it to, I believe it's 80 if I'm not mistaken. I think this goes to 80, and I only had it at 70. It's supposed to be at 80. And then you're gonna go all the way through all this. Most of this stuff should be normal, low, or off, guys. Normal, low, off. I'm gonna preach that because it's very important. Normal, low, or off. So next we're gonna go with view. I do a 108 FOV, and Warzone I'll do 120. Affected, wide, 90, wide. Turn off your motion blur, guys. Don't, if you have motion blur on, you're giving yourself at a disadvantage. Same thing with weapon blur. It doesn't do you any good. The rest of this stuff is pretty much how it is. But yeah, those are all the important settings, guys. Like, those are all the important settings. And share this with a friend. Make sure you let me know how your BO6 experience is going. And without further ado, I'm out.